Well, we're actually standing on that vacant piece of land which residents want for houses. And without wasting any time, I do have a resident here standing by to explain to us how dire the situation is in terms of the need for housing in Rwanda. Thank you so much, Sisi, for joining us. Can you just quickly brief us with how desperate you are to get houses? Because we understand that this piece of land does not belong to the community, but you are adamant that you want to build homes on this particular piece of land.
Thina singabahlali balapha eLwandle ekugqibeleni singabahlali abarentayo abahlala kwi-backyards abadiniweyo kurenta i-500 umhlaba kudala siubona uhleli ungasetyenziswa, but at the same time kuthiwa umhlaba ngowomlungu, umlungu lowo singawaziyo. Into eyenzekayo ke ngoku thina into silwelayo ngulo mhlaba size kuwo apha, enye nenye eyenzeka elokishini thina singendawo njengoba nisibona singaba bahlali bagcwele apha. Into esiyifunayo thina zi-backyards sidiniwe kukurenta, into esiyifunayo ngulo mhlaba, sicela sikhululelwe lo mhlaba.
I'm going to ask my colleague Zaid Harris to just pan and show you while I try to translate what this lady was saying. Right across, well, actually on the same piece of land, we see a private security here standing by. We understand that they have been conducting evictions on this piece of land since the protest started, and they're just standing by there in the event that residents do continue to erect some structures, which we've seen. I'm sure you saw behind me, there was a structure that they're already starting to build. So basically what this lady was saying is that they are backyarders who can no longer afford to pay rent, and so because this piece of land has been vacant for a number of years, and so they feel that they need to take matters into their own hands by starting to build homes here, and they're adamant that they're not going anywhere. But I must also mention that right at the police station we also saw some Somali nationals who are basically looking like they're seeking refuge at the police station following reports that some of the Somali shops were looted, and also we heard that a minibus taxi was also hit, and which is why some of the community leaders were there conducting meetings with the minibus taxi bosses here in Rwanda.
The people around you, Athi, say they want to set up homes on this piece of land. At the same time, this land is apparently owned by a private individual. What is the solution then?
That seems to be the case in many vacant pieces of land in the Western Cape. However, we do understand that Ellen Wendy from the provincial government is here. He will be speaking to us, because often you do find that they are owned by private people. And so what these residents are saying is that government needs to then approach the private landowners to be able to buy the land off from them. But I see some resident here who wants to say something. What would you like to say, Buki? Come closer.
Okay, sis, into yenzeka apha iminyaka mininzi, it's about 2009, 2008. Kudala ivakabijatsa kudala apha, kodwa yabekwa apha, kodwa mali elibala eli kufakwa isikolo phaya, but libala eli alipheleleyo eliya. Kodwa mali into yenzeka apha kwazi unikwa thina, noba sinikiwe umhlaba asinikwa mbani. Into yenzeka kodwa hlala ezindlini zabantu siyarenta i-500 leya kayicingi loo nto leyo, come from far away, kodwa aba abantu bafika ngexesha levoti bazosinika umhlaba. Kodwa irongo loo nto leyo, kodwa mininzi imihlaba ekhoyo lapha. Sensisho sisi into yenzeka ntoni laa nto ebona ngaba umntu wabela umntu ngomhlaba wakhe olapha emhlabeni. Kodwa yenzeka ukubana ngabana le nto siyenzayo emhlabeni izawungathi thina sirongo, kodwa asikho rongo thina, kodwa umhlaba lona fanele umntu uza emntwini ngomhlaba lona ulapha. Le hoki ayongxaki le hoki lena. Umzekelo sizawuvota ngoku, kodwa bona bayazi bathi masenze umhlaba, siyabulawa thina. Bayeka abantu banangabana babule kwindawo ethi asingendalo silapha emhlabeni thina funa indawo zohlala. Yabona yayiva kanjani nabo abantu bane estate abantu bangapha ngabelungu bane estate bangapha kodwa banawo umhlaba wona sawuthini thina abantu bamnyama.
Thank you so much. So basically what this resident is saying is no different from what this lady was saying that they're not going anywhere and that they're adamant that they will be continuing with their building process here. However, you have the anti-land invasion unit standing by in the event that they do continue. I'm going to ask my colleague again if he can zoom and show you that there is indeed a structure that's already erected here in this particular piece of land, and they are saying that they will continue with the building process, and whether the red ants come back here to evict them or to put down their structures, they're adamant that they will continue building.
Athi Mtongana in Lwandle, Strand, thank you.